Oh, hey guys! So, this video is going to be a little different, more health focused. But first, sitting in Atlanta, bummer for me, right next to the trailer I dropped. People might know this. This yard is a big old secure truck parking and trailer yard or whatever the fuck, and that's literally south of Atlanta. I don't know. Surprisingly well taken care of. Like I came here expecting a shithole. That was actually a little more surprising. But I'm pretty much sitting here for like another hour-ish. I'm waiting for a planner. There's no empty here. So I dropped my trailer. I'm sitting bobtail, meaning bobtail means just truck. It's just for those not truckers. And I'm waiting to get permission to get the fuck out of here. Well, or pre-planned. That's hopefully preloaded, so I can leave here with no empty. Because generally the rule is bring a trailer in or bring one out. That's the general rule in trucking. Doesn't always work because obviously. Alright, but this video, okay, so I kind of teased a couple people saying I'm trying something coming out of home time and I'll let you guys know how it goes. I didn't exactly tell some. I mean, I think I told one person. Maybe, I think one. I don't remember. Now, what did I do? I pretty much bought vitamins. Pretty much what I did. I bought some supplements. Why? Well, for one, obviously I'm a toothpick, right? My whole family's built like me. I am one of the healthiest. I am pretty much the healthiest one in my whole family. Like, so there's that. It's kind of sad, but also the heaviest. I am the biggest person in my house. Now, okay. Generally avoid more personal info. It's okay. I will give a little bit of some background. Keep in mind, I am pretty healthy. Keep in mind the truck is idling, so the camera was starting to fall off there. I am 5'11". I'm 144 to 146 pounds. Generally, where I hold my weight really well. I don't really drop weight anymore. I don't really gain weight. I hold my weight well, which is a lot harder than you think it is, especially when you're skinny. Usually, skinny people that stay skinny. They can hold their weight. They can't really put on weight, and that is pretty much what my issue is. Now, I used to be a lot smaller. Believe it or not, I used to be way smaller. I used to be about 40 to 50 pounds underweight. I'm only about 20 now. So, pretty much about 170 is where I should be, 160. So I'm not too bad. I actually kind of like how I feel. I feel a lot better compared to my past. For example, coming out of high school, I was like 90 pounds. Early 20s, meaning 20 to 22, 23, I was 105 to 110-ish. It wasn't really until I started exercising, actually, believe it or not, when I started mountain biking, getting heavy biking and towing, where my arms and my legs started bulking up. Not like bodybuilder bulk, but they firmed up. That's when I gained most of my weight, which makes sense for anybody who lifts weights. And I held that weight. So pretty much, even if I lost all that muscle, I held that weight. So, works out for me. Part of the reason why I want to start getting back into exercising, when I start going home more. But I'm working there. I do plan to get another bike this summer. I would like to get, it's like a stationary bike, elliptical for the house. I'll also get my stamina back for obvious reasons. But also I kind of miss having the endurance and the muscle I had. Like when I was biking, there was 3 months. It was been like 5 years. About 5 years. I did 1,000 miles in 3 months. I was averaging 20 miles an hour on a mountain bikes, and I was training for cross country pretty much. I actually got invited to do a 75-mile cross country race up in one of the mountain trails, but my bike got stolen. It was either that, didn't replace it. I got a little disheartened, and that's how I got out of biking. I do miss it though. Something about biking, it was great. But I'm now 31, so about vitamins, because what I've noticed is I don't. Okay, as a trucker, here's the choices I'm put into. I could either eat shitty meals which is going to happen because these trucks aren't really known for storage, especially for people that stay out like I do. Before I met my girlfriend a couple months ago, surprise, no longer single. Anybody took a guess why I was starting to go home more often? Probably guessed right. I stayed out here for 6 months all last year. So 6 months at a time, then I went home. These trucks are not set up for that. 6 months, no. Within the first 6 months when I had supplies on the truck, I ran out in 2 months. Even like the whole top shelf was fucking full of everything, or top bunk. So, no. Unless I have a extended truck, extended cab, sleeper, whatever, then I can store up for 6 months, whatever, and have to be fine. But the way this truck is, it's not set up, and it will never be. Even if I had, like, I'm looking at getting like a, what was it, 100 quart cooler. It's like $1,500. It's a lot of freezer food. It's still gonna be a lot of microwavable food. So again, I'm still not eating the healthiest I should be, but I am eating once a day, and I make sure that once a day, because also I'm a night runner, so therefore I had to be careful too. Like I don't know, it's a balance. Like you eat too much as a trucker, you kind of balloon out, or other unhealthy side effects. But once a day, I've never been a big eater anyways, so I mean, once a day it works for me. My body likes it. It's not starving itself. I generally eat a lot in that one meal, like a lot. Not like, typical trucker you see out there, but a lot from me. Because fun fact, guys, your fist is this big. Like a fist, that's your stomach. I said your fist is this big. Yeah, obviously a fist is this big. That's your stomach. So, the more food you cram, eventually you're gonna, that's how you get really, really big people, is they overeat, and their stomach expands. And then now that stomach is used to that it's, why now you need to eat twice as much just to sustain yourself. That's what your body's used to. So, yeah, food rationing is a thing too. Ration your body and teach it to only maintain off a certain amount, your body will get used to it. Humans aren't meant to be gigantic anyways. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I'm not. Like, I'm never. Those who know me know that I don't call insulting people. Well, not anymore. I used to be a little jackass in my early 20s, but everybody was. I don't go out of my way to insult people. It's just wasted time, waste of energy. Now, yeah. So that little side, backstory, whatever. Now, what am I been taking? Well, before this, anybody who works night shifts know it is some of the roughest shit on your body. The roughest, because you're literally telling your body to fuck off. Everything that's natural, you're telling it to fuck off. You're going against yourself, always. And it affects a lot of things. Your memory, your vision, even headaches. Like, it is taxing on your body. And I mean, there's many, many more things I tell you. Hell, I mean, sleep alone. Like, there's so much taxing as a night guy that those who have never been a night guy will never understand. It is some of the hardest shit you'll ever do to your body. And it gets harder the longer you do it. I make jokes that I permanently bag them in my eyes, which they're not as bad, actually. I still sleep the same, but I've noticed with the vitamins it's gotten better. Makes sense. Some of that makes sense because it has to do with oxygen levels. So some of that makes sense. I'll get to that in a minute. So what I was doing beforehand, because also the trucker knows that schedule either. So I work in a window from generally 2000 to 1400, or 1400, 1000, not 1400, 2000 to 1000, 14-hour window. Generally is where I'm at. Now, that also means that is a really hard schedule to follow every day because it does fluctuate. It has a little bit of wiggle room either before or and I do not go based on one single time zone. I go based on whatever time zone I'm shooting it. So there is, like I said, it goes back and forth a little bit. If I'm further out west, if I'm like moving across time zones going backwards, it's a little harder. Going forward in time zones is actually easier. But that's just for me. Generally it's backwards, but I would get about, I don't sleep well either. I've never really slept well. What do I mean? I can get anywhere from, generally I'm up for 16, 18 hours and I get like 7, 8 hours sleep. That's a horrible ratio. Oh, it's anywhere from 6 to 8. See, another thing about night shift is that sleep thing, like the more you're up and you sleep, it domino effects. It like gradually stacks up until you actually get that one giant rest. Then you kind of reset it a little bit, because technically there's no such thing as sleep debt, but there kind of is. It's not what most people think. I don't know how to explain it, but those who work night shifts kind of understand. But what I would do is I get up, and this hasn't changed. I get a can of Monster, and I sip on it for hours. It helps jumpstart me, so I don't drink coffee. I want to, I just don't know. It's a hard taste. Like I want to start forcing myself to get used to it. But I sip on it for about 5 to 6 hours. About that time, it's empty, and I move to a Gatorade. Now, was that working? Yes. The issue was, right about 3 a.m., I'd get up, about 2 a.m. to like 4 a.m. I'd get a gigantic 2 to 3 hour window of fuzziness. Fuzziness in the brain, meaning brain starting to get tired out. I don't know. There's fuzziness in the brain. My brain doesn't want to think properly. It's not clear. Nothing's clear up in there. I'm not sure about how else to explain it. It just feels fuzzy, like something's off. And I'd yawn a lot. I mean, I'd yawn a lot, period, anyways, dude. But I'd yawn a lot, especially then. I'd yawn a lot throughout the night, anyways, especially then. And then I don't know. Even if my face hurts from getting tired, my body wasn't ready to shut down. All right, so about 12 minutes into this already. Let's start moving on. Okay, so what did I pick up? I got a multivitamin. Hold on, I'm grabbing a passenger sheet. Cat's laying on it. That's the men's one a day. Okay. Health, energy, metabolism, heart, immune health, muscle function, cell function, blood pressure. Okay. Well, healthy blood pressure. Now what's in it? Now my goal was to get about 100% on everything I would need, 100%. So there's vitamin A, C, D, E, A, C, E, 100%, D's 125%. Okay, so I'm getting my vitamin D at least. It's a night runner, I don't get much of that. Now, fun fact: your body's really efficient at absorbing vitamin D, so you don't need much. It literally within minutes you have all the vitamin D you need in a day. Like, kind of surprised me when I read that. I wasn't expecting that. Your body is really efficient at vitamin D. Vitamin K, 25%. Thiamine, so B1 and B2, 110. Niacin, B6, niacin 110, B6 128. Folate, 100%. B12, 260. Biotin, 143%. I know what most of this is, don't know what all of it is. But, I mean, a simple Google, I'll fix that as I spit all over the camera. Y'all didn't see that. Pantothenic acid, hey, big words. 310%. Don't ask me what the fuck that is. I have no idea. Calcium, everyone knows what the fuck calcium is. 16%. Iron, 0. I like how it says iron on here. 0 milligrams, 0%. Why the fuck is it on this list? I have no idea then. Iodine, 100%. Magnesium, 29%. Now, fun fact about magnesium, that's the only thing in your body that you cannot produce by yourself. You actually need help getting that. That's the only thing in your body that your body requires that your body cannot produce. Zinc, 100%. Selenium, I don't fucking know. 100%. Copper, 100%. Manganese, 100%. Chromium, 100%. Lycopene, doesn't say, it just has an asterisk, which that's a little suspicious, but it's 300 micrograms. MCG micrograms? I believe so. Okay, that's all this. Take one of these a day. Take about 20, 30. Everybody should know what this is. Okay. You don't know, it's omega-3 fish oil, pretty much. And this generally promotes heart, general brain. So also they have a little bit of hint of lemon. Fish oil is not too bad, but you know, that's pretty much the only thing about this. It just says just general health support. The hammer's the fancy shit. Oh, I take one fish oil pill a day. Take 2 of these though. These are magnesium pills. And help support bone, heart, nerve, and muscle health. Nothing trend here? Now, remember, 29% magnesium in that, 48% in this. So I'm still not 100%, but as close as I can get. Yeah, by the way, pretty much horse pills for the minute a day. Oh, what? 1 a day? Yeah. But the omegas, they are technically horse pills. Where the fuck is it? But they're gel, so they technically don't. I don't count those because they're real easy to go down. Now this one, okay. I will say, I'm not a doctor. Obviously, if I was, I wouldn't be doing this fucking job. I also do not give health advice. This is what I'm doing. Always check with your current fucking doctor or health provider or whatever before following what I do. So this, okay. This is iron. And this is a lot of iron. This is 65 milligrams of iron with 325 milligrams of ferriosulfate. And there's 3 of those. There's 3 different ones. There's like Furios something else, and I'm taking sulfate. Now, this is a lot of iron. This is 361% of your daily value. Okay? What does iron do? Well, opens up, your blood. Blood's more oxygen, white cells. Does a lot of things. Also affects energy too. Now, the reason why I say it, you want to be careful with iron, especially because you can very easily give yourself iron toxicity, and that can be very, very bad. Now, luckily for me, because I don't eat very much. I'm only one meal a day. Generally, I don't get a lot of iron. Period. For example, too much iron in your body, you can have upset stomach, diarrhea, vomiting. There's all kinds of shit. What have I been getting by doing this? Darker shit. That's literally it. So my body's using most of it. Nothing else. Generally, if there's a little excess in it, your body would either piss it out, shit it out, or somehow. It'll force its way out somehow. There's gonna be a little TMI in here, but the only difference I'm getting from adding this once a day is I'm literally dark shit, pretty much. Now, also dark shit doesn't mean anything. Okay. If you get dark shit, depending what it is, I mean, it could be bad, but mine only happened after I started having iron. So, my body is using most of the iron. I'm not feeling any side effects, meaning where, like I just listed a few. I'm not, there's no fast heartbeat, could be one of them, by the way, which I'm not getting enough caffeine, not getting enough the iron, so I did Google before I started making this video. I'm not recommending any of this to anybody else. Again, it's all at your own risk. I'm just doing I'm just telling you what I do. And if I was worried, I'd cut these out and call a doctor first, but whatever. Now, what have I noticed? Well, I've been up for 12 hours already, and I'm still wide awake. My brain is insanely clear. My thoughts are clear. I'm focused. And if you noticed, you see a difference in the way I've been doing my videos lately? Have you guys noticed anything? The fact that they're more clear, they're more focused. Yeah, that's part of my energy levels and my focus, and the fact that I'm actually able to think and process things, even after being up for pretty much 12 hours. I generally feel better. That's what it simply comes down to. I feel much better. Now, do I want to add more in? Yeah, there's some other ones I want to look into getting into. I got these because I thought this would be a good baseline to start. And now, when I do go home, I'm going to do a blood work test to see how I'm actually doing. Because that's going to be a real thing. I feel like I've always been iron deficient anyways, in some things. Now, what I might do is just go every other day to take the iron, because there's a couple other signs you can get, like, for example, if you know what food has iron in it, and you're taking that much iron, it's good to avoid the food with iron in it then, since it has a lot of fucking iron. You don't want too much, because, for example, you get jaundice, yellowing the eyes, gray or bronze tint to the skin, etc. Some signs of too much iron. Like I said, iron's probably the only one I'm a little iffy on. I might probably want to do one to go home is cut it down, find one. Well, blood work, you see how it is, and then cut it down if I need to. Hell, maybe even 40 milligrams. That'd still be about 200%. That probably would be best. Like I said, I don't feel horrible. I feel probably the best I've ever felt since I was doing biking. Like that, when I was doing biking, that was the best shit in my life at that point. Like, I felt great, period. This is the closest I felt to it, and I wish I'd done this a long time ago. And that's kind of sad, because I'm only 31. Now, I don't know. Like, there was a couple other ones I saw when I was looking at, the vitamin aisle in Walmart, that I was like, okay, maybe I should try this. I tell you this, going across elevations changes every fucking day, I definitely breathe better. I mean, I'm from a high elevation period in our state anyways, Wyoming, but going up and down, and sea level, straight up climbing, it's actually pretty tolling. It is hard on your body to go drop 100 to 100 feet sea level and climb 4,000 feet and keep doing that over and over and over again, pretty much. It is taxing. It is really taxing on your body. And I've noticed with this, I've done 2 full loops coming out home of the country, where I've gone from pretty much, I don't know, I'll just paint a little picture. Coming out home, went straight down at Cactus, Texas, pretty much a half hour, about 40 minutes from Amarillo, over to California up to Chicago all the way back over to California, Sparks, so Reno, back down to SoCal, looped all the way over here to Georgia. So yeah, I've done all kinds of drastic elevation changes, and it's not hitting me as hard as it was before. Like, I was used to it, but not like that. Like that it's a constant shit. Not to mention what I noticed, I'm not getting beat up by the truck as much either. Like, I'm not as sore after the truck. Like, this truck, or anybody drives a truck, we're sitting here doing this, and you're doing this, shit's fucking rough on you. It's rough. It beats you up. And it's not hitting me as hard. And nothing has changed in my diet but those. And should you take vitamins? Yeah, you should. But, like I said, consult your doctor first if you're unsure what to take. Generally, though, one a day does help. Now, here's the thing, though. Not all one a days are the same. Like this one, there's 3 different age one. There's a 50 plus, like a 65 or 70 plus or whatever. This is for people under 50, because there's no age range on it. So your age range does determine what you need. So if you're not sure, just call any fucking doctor's office and be like, hey, I'm trying to buy some vitamins. What do I generally need for my age? Or your weight, or weight, age, and whatever, male, female, or whatever gender. But generally, the 3 I would probably definitely go with is 1 a day, magnesium, and fish oil. Those are good starts. There's some other ones you get in there too, like, for example, you got a weak immune system, get something for your immune system. because anybody's been paying attention, I've been sick the last couple of weeks. Well, this last week. What's bullshit is, I felt great for like a day. Like I had it for like 3 days, and I felt great for a day, and then it kind of relaxed. It went away, or started going away, then it came back. So I think I'm on the very tail end of it. But anybody's been paying attention to my videos know that something's been up my videos. Like something's been up with me. But there you go. You guys stay safe out there. Catch you next time. Bye.